Hi guys, today I'm in Puglia. We are in Brindisi currently, and I'll be here for the next 2 days for a couple of closings. It's my first time in Brindisi, and I'm quite surprised about the beauty of the place, even though it's the end of November. So, as you can see, the weather is not so good, but I found out a really nice city, and I'll show you more about the city. And if you stay tuned, you can just find out more about Brindisi, Lecce and Taranto. So stay tuned. This is the main street in the city center of Brindisi, and this is a street that goes all along the city and ends in a square that overlooks the sea. And this is also another nice area in town, and yeah, maybe you can just have a nice aperitivo just outside, as it's not so cold even though it's almost winter. Yes. As you can see, Puglia is full of these narrow streets, and it's quite interesting, just walking around the streets, and then you just around the corner you can just find the Duomo, and it's one of the most important churches in Brindisi, and it dates back hundreds of years, and as you can see, all the place is really interesting and characteristic. It's really nice, to be honest. This is a monument after the soldiers who died during the First World War. Up there you can just see the sea and a little harbor, and this is a really nice square in Brindisi. There is not a lot of people around us. The weather is not so good today, but I think it's a nice way to see the place, not crowded, and you can enjoy this beautiful place. And we are in low season, but you can just enjoy a nice walk on the harbor. I found this place quite interesting. Good morning, everyone. Today I'm in Lecce. I'm slap bang the city center in the main square, Piazza del Duomo. Hopefully the weather is really nice, and it's the perfect time to visit the city. The city center is full of these really nice buildings, and this is the home of the Baroque architecture. So you'll find a lot of churches and places with a wonderful architecture. So enjoy. I just wanted to show you a very special place, really in the city center, and this is the Roman amphitheater. This is a really unique place, I think, because I've never seen this kind of place in the one of the main squares in Lecce. This is Piazza Santo Ronzo, and this is the Anfiteatro Romano. I'm really surprised about this city. I didn't expect it was such a very nice and beautiful city. The atmosphere is really nice here. Maybe it's my favorite place in Puglia. Here I'm in front of the Basilica di Santa Croce, one of the most famous churches in Lecce. You can just see how beautiful is the Baroque architecture. This is really, really nice, and a lot of tourists just came here to admire the beauty of this church. This is one of the main streets in Lecce, Via Vittorio Emanuele II. Unfortunately, the weather got worse and now it's raining a bit, but here you can find a lot of shops and really nice places where you can just buy clothes or souvenirs and all these kind of things. So it's nice. Good morning, everyone. Today I'm in Taranto, a nice city on the coast in Puglia. Unfortunately, yesterday the weather was poor, but today it's sunny, and let's hope we have a chance to see the city a bit deeper, you know. So follow me and I'll show you some characteristic aspects of this nice city. This is another iconic place in Taranto, Castello Aragonese. It's a fortress that dates back many years ago. I asked staff if it's possible to film inside, and they say it's not allowed, so I can just show you the outside. Here I'm in one of the most special places in Taranto, the Old Town. Here you can feel just an authentic vibe. It's far from mass tourism and so on. So come with me and I'll show you better this really nice place in Taranto, the Old Town. In the Old Town of Taranto, getting lost here is a unique experience. Here you can find the authentic Apulian life. It's not a really touristic place, and this is a very good thing because you can find the authentic people and the authentic tradition. So we are very close to the sea, and at the same time very close to the city center. And one important thing to take into consideration is that here you can find a lot of nice restaurants with authentic food. It's very different rather than the new town, where you can find maybe international menus and so on. So if you want to eat authentic food, come here. Here we are in the lungomare di Taranto. We are still in the old town, and here you can find a lot of fishermen that provides with very fresh fish to the nearby trattorie. And also you'll find, of course not in this period, but during summer you'll find a lot of beautiful beaches around, and where you can just enjoy the sea. And there it's a place full of trattorie, ristoranti, and very nice places. It's just relaxing, just hanging around here to have a walk on the sea and just to relax a bit. And this is the main street in Taranto, where you can find shops and restaurants, and just if you just turn right, around the corner you'll find the lungomare. So as you can see, they are just approaching tourists and so on. It's still, let's say, a place not yet well known for mass tourism and so on, but they are opening a tourist. In the past, there were a big steel factory here, but nowadays it's not working anymore because the Chinese competition, and then they're trying to just to bet on tourism like the rest of the Puglia.
Okay, so we are at the end of my 4 days trip in Puglia. I had a chance to see 3 nice cities like Lecce, Brindisi and Taranto. Each one is different from the others. For example, Lecce, in my opinion, is the most beautiful. Brindisi is the most vibrant and Taranto is the most authentic. I'm so happy I had a chance to see these cities, and I just thought that it could be interesting, even for you, if I can just show you the places where I am, for closings, of course, and it's like an experiment. It's a different format, so please let me know if you like this new format, and then if you have advice or a suggestion to give me. So thank you so much, and keep staying tuned. Thank you.